Hello. Happy birthday, by the way. So your mom and your sister got you a pretty cool sort of specialized gift, right? So I thought I'd make this video to kind of show you how to use it. We're gonna go over a few things because it is kind of like a specialized gift. You're not going to be able to really find a lot of tutorials on it out there. So again, that's kind of why I wanted to do it. And so I will be, this is your Venom Spider-Man Saber that I did for you. And it's really cool. It's actually one of my favorite ones. I like doing specialty pieces that are a little bit more artistic than anything else. This allowed me to kind of get out of the box a little bit, and that is awesome. So you have one of my favorites. So first, let's go over kind of if you want to charge it, right? So to start out, it's going to come to you like this, and so when it starts running out of batteries, it'll start when you turn it on, you'll potentially get like crackling. So if you start getting crackling, don't worry about it. That is most likely it's running out of batteries. So what you're going to want to do is I gave the link to your mom for the charger and for the blade. But what you want to do is first remove the top. And the reason you want to remove the top first is like this will be where the LED is. So it'll have a three-part LED with a heat sink in here. Now, what you'll want to do is pull out the LED to about this point, right? And then remove the bottom. Now, the chassis in here is just really tight. That's the reason why I have you do it this way. You'll look in and you'll see the top of the battery. The top of the battery will, it's kind of hard to show it on this, but the top of the battery will be black with a little bit of, with like a green center. And what you'll want to do is just press down on the top of the battery till the chassis pops out, right? Until you have enough. So like this, it's popped out, but I don't necessarily have enough to grab onto it yet. So you'll want to get it to about this point, right? Once you get it to there, you can go ahead and put the LED back in. Now it will potentially come out a little bit further than where I want you to bring it out. I want you to bring it out to about right here, right? So this will be your recharge port. This will be where the port where you will plug it in. It can potentially come out further than this. I say leave it this way because like right here is where the board will be. And later on, I'll kind of go over some of the options that you can do with the board. But if you're just recharging it, this is the perfect place to bring it. Then, so it's done recharging, you're good to go. You're going to go ahead and what I suggest is bringing it so that it lays flush with the top. You're going to bring this here, just press down a little bit, and boom, you just put it back in. And the chassis will sit directly in there. So, and it'll be held in by the pommel. Now, you shouldn't, especially if you're not doing this too often, if you're not using it too often, it won't be something you'll have to do a crazy amount. I mean, that LED will hold a good amount of charge, and it does have a deep sleep mode, basically where if it's not used in a while, it auto cuts off the power and the so the positive and the negative on the battery, so that it actually doesn't waste the battery on you. So if you're not like turning it on, I mean, maybe like the first, you'll be turning it on, turning it off, taking it to cons, it'll probably run out. It has about a day charge on it, and the battery should be good for a long while. You do have a 6-month warranty on the install, so if anything happens, you know, I can tell, like, you know, like, just don't go jumping in the pool with it, right? So let's go over, so if you want to shine it up too for like a con, where you bring it out to almost like to like a chrome, what I suggest is this, it's called Mother's Aluminum Polish. And what you do is you just put a little bit of it on, and you just rub it in using like a towel, and then you just rub it off, and it'll bring it out to chrome. It'll make these darker parts much darker, and it'll just, you know, make it con ready, or if you want to just take it out. But it's a really beautiful piece to just hang up on the wall as well too. So let's go over a little bit about the use of it, right? So it's in deep sleep mode right now. So we'll go ahead and, so that's it. Basically, we press the button and we brought it out of deep sleep mode. So from here, we give it a quick click. Boom, there it is. It has swings and it has a flash on clash for when, you know, when you go. So the flash on clash, so let's put this into perspective. These are dual capable, so like you can duel around with people with them. What I would suggest though is you get a heavy grade blade if you're gonna do that, because you don't want to be breaking blades all the time. And then what you're gonna do is, in order to turn it off, you're gonna hold down and it turns off, right? So say your girlfriend or your wife or your family sleep in, right? Or, you know, and you don't want to, your significant other is sleeping, you don't want to like wake them up, but you still want to kind of like have it turned on. Basically, you just hold down till you hear that click and it'll turn on. So it's going to have all the functionality. It'll still have the flash on clash, but just with no sound. And then when you go to turn it off, you'll get a quick boom, right? So this has 2 fonts currently on it, 2 sound fonts. It can have 3 sound fonts. So what you're gonna wanna do, so to get to the next sound font, you're gonna press down till you hear that beep, and you're gonna continue pressing. Once you hear that second beep, boom, you got the tiger roar. That's the dark meat. The dark meat sound font, and the dark meat sound font is actually one of the most sought after sound fonts. I mean, it has a really nice tone to it. It comes standard with this board that I have in it, but you just hear it. It's got like a little, yeah, just a really nice sound. But here it is. I really hope you enjoy it. I had a blast making it. I tried to make it into like the eternal struggle between Spider-Man and Venom. The idea that, you know, it's a fight to take him over, but he's also fighting back. Man, it's got to be up there. See, I'm a big comic book fan and stuff, so I've done some Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. versus the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. versus the Hydra stuff in the past, but I mean, it's Spider-Man. Gotta love Spider-Man. If you have any other questions, okay, actually, one last thing. So the sound fonts, this goes a little bit more in depth, and I would almost recommend hitting me up personally about the sound fonts. Yeah, I almost don't even want to go over it, because you kind of have to do a little bit more. So I would want to actually talk to you personally about changing sound fonts on it. So if you ever have any questions about that, feel free to ask me. You can reach me at Shadowcrest Design on Facebook. So that's facebook.com/Shadowcrest Design. Instagram, you can also reach me at Shadowcrest Sabers. And yeah, I really hope you enjoy this. It's one of my favorites. And happy birthday again. It's not all the time you get such a well thought out gift. And they your sister and your mom really had this idea. I just facilitated it. So give them a big hug. Boom, here it is. I almost miss having to send it away. Everybody loves it that I've shown it to here. You have a blast on your birthday.